Hello friends and welcome to yet another episode of Ask Mandopony, the show where you leave your questions in the comments below, I read them and I answer some of them because it's fun! We have a good old time, and today is no exception. So let's get straight to it. Happy Friday, happy day before Halloween, and thanks for your questions. Let's go! Dan Omega asks, I noticed your content is always PG-13. Well, I don't know if I'd call the Chica song that, but hey, there was nothing that bad in the Chica song. It was just suggestive. Anyway, do you do that on purpose for your channel, or is that just your personality? Also, here's some squiggly lines just because. Well, I always love squiggly lines. I do try to keep my stuff fairly family friendly to a degree. Like I don't use I don't curse in my videos, and I don't put out a bunch of really suggestive stuff all the time or whatever. And it's just because I pay attention to the demographic. The YouTube allows me to sort of see the general age range of the people that watch these videos, and most of you guys are pretty young. So I want to make sure that I keep putting out content that is appropriate for smaller viewers. And, at the end of the day, I just prefer to be that way anyway. It's kind of also my personality. I just don't like to put out gross stuff or mean-spirited stuff, So I watch my mouth, and I try to be aware of that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's kind of on purpose, but it's also kind of because, it's just me. Nerdy Owl says, my god, those Gravity Falls impressions were perfect. Speaking of Gravity Falls, not really a question, but happy Weirdmageddon, confetti cannon.
The day is here! The day is finally here! Weirdmageddon is upon us!
Yeah, it's cool. Happy Weirdmageddon. Disappearing Angel asks, hey Mando, can you draw Mario? Not really, but I'll give it a shot anyway. It smells like happy dreams. Let's see here. Put the hat. He's got the thing. Mario. Got hair. I don't know, a little bit of hair. Got the ear. Big eyes. Sure, why not? He's got the big nose and the mustache. Like that. This is fun. Yeah. And he's got the overalls, right? He's well, no, the buttons will go there. I guess. Like that. Got little hands. Whoop. Hands going up there. And it's yeah. That's probably the best Mario drawing you're ever gonna see. Beep 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 do 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 do. Blah 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 do do blah do do. Blah 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 beep beep. Blah 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 do blah do blah. Bop bop bop. Do you like it? Rad Legos the Gamer Brony asks, I have one question for you. Alien versus Predator. Who would win? Well, nobody would win in a fight. I believe in the power of love. Then they kiss. Sharon Brooker chants, merch, 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 merch. We need it. Oh, by the way, can you make a song about The Walking Dead? Aussie person. Sure, I'll make a song about The Walking Dead. Erie Sander asks, what else do you do for a living besides your music?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious after the magic that I just constructed a couple seconds ago that music is my main profession and, like, it's all that I should ever do, so... yeah.
I'm actually pretty lucky, and this is what I get to do for a living. I sustain myself through YouTube and through music and through you guys and your support, so thank you for that very much. Teeny Tiny asks, 1, you watch Star vs. the Forces of Evil 2? Let's hug, soulmate! Let's hug. Come here, this is happening. Hug. Hug it out!
It's cool how you can change your voice.
I think you should be a voice actor. I think it's very important to make the distinction that being able to change your voice or having a funny voice doesn't make you a voice actor. Being able to act makes you a voice actor. And although I have had training in voiceover, it's been mostly for like commercials and that sort of thing. So I can, I can say, this spacious 5-bedroom condo is a perfect first-time buyer's dream home. I could do that sort of thing. But I haven't really had training doing character stuff, and I'm not gonna pretend that just because I can change around my voice, I would be, a great voice actor. But thank you anyway. And 3, you're married? What a twist! Although I don't know why I'm surprised. It would be strange if a guy like you was still alone. I like your smile. When you're smiling, I'm smiling too. Well, thank you, Teeny Tiny. Here's a smile just for you. Are you smiling? Rainbow Dash 365 asks, have you ever met Wooden Toaster or Mike the Microphone? I have not met Wooden Toaster, but I have met and hung out with Mike the Microphone quite a few times. He's a fantastic guy. He's really funny, very generous, very open guy, and I like him a lot. He's a super cool dude and a really, really hard worker. I really look up to him. He's a great guy. So shout out to Mike the Microphone. Shout out to you, Mike. Thank you for being awesome. I miss you, bro. Ben Vance asks, I enjoyed a lot of your songs, but I really enjoyed your collab with Acoustic Brony on Long Way from Equestria. Oh, thank you. Got me through some hard times. Have you ever been through hard times? And don't forget, you're super great. Keep being great. No, you are super great. And I don't want to make this too depressing or anything, but yeah, I've definitely been through some hard times. My family has never really had money, and just like 4 or 5 years ago, we were like on the verge of being homeless, and my dad had like 2 heart attacks, and it was super not good. I was really, really depressed, and I had moved away from music for a while there. Pretty much like the lowest point in my life was not too long ago, and it was really not looking good for my entire family. But things have turned around, and I honestly believe that if you find your passion and you follow your passion and you work really, really hard, you can have a good chance of getting out of any sort of, negative situation that you're in. So I'm glad that I could help get you through some hard times. Funnily enough, that same music that might have helped you also helped me, just in a different way. I'm really glad I could help out. Thank you for your question. Gaming for Dummies asks, hey Mando, I got one question for you. And it's a read more. Okay. I just want to say, like, I think that when you leave a comment and then you have the read more, like you just space, and then read more, that's basically spam. So don't. Thank you for watching and for supporting and all that, but don't. Anne-Marie McAvinue asks, favorite Disney/Pixar movie? Go. Incredibles? Maybe Inside Out. Inside Out was the bomb. Probably gonna go with Incredibles. Just ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ella Monroe asks, So Mando, we know you already know who Markiplier is. Do you know / have you heard of Jacksepticeye? Well, of course I've heard of Jacksepticeye. He's the most energetic guy on all of YouTube, and I love him. So go ahead, high fives all around. And remember, stay awesome. No, I think that's PewDiePie. Stay awesome, bros. I know you will. That's PewDiePie. But yeah, of course I love Jacksepticeye. He's awesome. He's great. Top of the morning to ya. And all that stuff. Oh, great. Good stuff. Love Jack. He's awesome. Sabrina upstairs is probably wondering, like, what the hell is he doing down there? Bionicle Sorking 4T2 asks, to fight a horde of monsters / zombies / whatever, would you rather have a laser sword and a regular gun, or a regular sword and a laser gun? It's a good question. I think I'd probably choose the regular sword and laser gun, because I have a feeling that the laser sword and regular gun, like, the regular gun may not be useful, even at long distances, but the laser sword would be useful in short distances. I don't know if a regular sword would work like against monsters or whatever, just in close combat situations, but I think a laser gun would top all of them, because it would probably be good in close quarters and long range situations. So I'd probably go with the regular sword and laser gun, although I'd just end up using the laser gun entirely, and I'd be like, pew 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 pew, take that, vampire. Epic Scout and Friends asks, who is your favorite gaming YouTuber? I really love a lot of them, but I think I'd probably would say the gaming channel that entertains me the most consistently would be the Super Best Friends. And I'm going to have a little link here. Click down there to check out the Super Best Friends, because they are awesome. I love all of their content, and you should check them out too. It's a little NSFW, not safe for work. So if you're not into that sort of thing, you know, you can skip them, but I think they're hilarious. I love those guys, and huge shout out to them. Go check them out right now. Destiny Taylor asks, who's your favorite character from Star vs. the Forces of Evil? This is a really hard one for me. I am gonna follow my instinct, and I think I'm just gonna say Marco's dad, because he's awesome. He's so funny. But after that, I think it's probably just a tie between Star and Marco themselves, because Star is amazing. But I think what really, makes both Star and Marco shine is just their interactions, their friendship, and the way they get on. That's what makes the show entertaining to me. So it's just watching the two of them that I like the most, and Marco's dad, because Marco's dad is amazing. He's my spirit animal. The Broken Puppet asks, you seem to like a lot of music genres. Is there any genre or genres that you listen to the most? Is there any genres you dislike? I try really hard not to think of music in a like a limited sort of genre sort of way. I think that genres are kind of, they're very limiting. And if you think of yourself as someone who only makes hip-hop, or if you think of yourself as someone who only makes classical music, then you're really limiting yourself, because why wouldn't you take influences from African music if it worked for a song, or like Japanese folk music, or metal, if it really fits and works for the song and works for what you're working on, why would you limit yourself? So I really try not to limit myself based on genre. I think that shows, because I have so many different types of music out there. But I love all kinds of music. Gun to my head, I probably listen to just rock the most, but that may just be because there's a lot of rock music out there. But I don't have a least favorite genre at all. I think there can be bad songs in every genre. So yeah, that's my take on it. And that's all the time that we have for Ask Mandopony. I'm really glad that you guys are sending in your questions. If you guys have more questions, which I'm sure you do, leave them in the comments below, and I will read them and get back to them next week and try to answer as many as I can. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting in general. You guys are fantastic. I do this for you. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you for watching.